I love it. Oh my goodness.
You want to say welcome? Yeah. Hi, exactly. Welcome to the podcast, Imperfect with Sabine, apparently. With Rebekah and Zandra. Today we wanted to be a little more upbeat. Someone has to see in order to have her be upbeat as well.
Yes, if you guys aren't watching us on YouTube, you need to, because she is the cutest thing ever. Hi, Sabine. Hi. So today, Sabine is our co-host today, and she's going to be helping us. We're going to be talking about advice that we would give ourselves as newlyweds, or to newlyweds, or just married couples in general. So Nathan and I are going on, is it 12 years? I think we've been married.
It's 2010.
Yes. Yep. So 12 years. Yeah.
16 years if you're asking me. Remember last year?
Yes.
Yeah. Whoops.
She's like, I can't believe it's been 15 years. I'm like, I don't think it's been 15 years.
Gave you a few more years. And actually yesterday, if you guys saw any of our posts, was my husband Ryan and I our third wedding anniversary yesterday.
Yes, so happy anniversary.
Thank
So exciting.
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still can't believe it's been that long.
Well, two of the years were like one, so because of the pandemic.
Right?
Our first anniversary, we went to the park and had some cupcakes, and I already knew I was pregnant. I think maybe the doctor had finally called me back. I don't know. So that was it. I didn't even have any cider or champagne or anything, but that's okay. And then this year, we are hoping to do something this weekend, since yesterday was Wednesday. We haven't really planned it because we forgot. We didn't forget. We were just like, oh, right. What are we going to do? I don't know.
Yes. Well, life gets that way, and you get so caught up on everything else. But I think that's like the whole point of this is, things that we do know. I think in the back of our minds, we know all the things that other people would tell us, or we would tell other people, especially like living through it. But as we go through our day-to-day, there's a lot of things that we forget when it comes to like our married life. So one thing that some of Zandra's friends over in the Portland area for her bachelorette party had an idea to, or was it your idea? Whose idea was it?
I had no idea. I had no idea until we were doing, or I guess you guys were doing it. I was just having some beverages while you were writing some advice. Maybe one too many.
Yes, it was great. So they had us all write down on some cards advice that we would give to Zandra. Yes. And as she was getting married. And I thought that was such a great, and I love the fact that you kept them too. Like, I think that is
they're so cute.
It's so awesome. So
yeah, they're called, sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
Interrupting cow, moo. They're called Bloom Love Notes. It says on the box itself, the perfect mix of sweet, silly, and heartfelt notes of appreciation for the ones you love most. So the front is like a little design. This one says BFF for life, and it's got pinky, like you're doing a pinky swear, essentially. The funny thing is, I also had to, that was part of the game. I had to guess who wrote the advice. Yeah, and I'm like, so I went through these last year while I was working from home. I hid them in my home desk, and I was like, who do these sound like? Because other than one person, I know all of your handwriting is exactly the same, apparently. And so I was like, this one sounds like Rebekah. This one sounds like Kate. This one sounds like, I was like, I don't recognize this handwriting at all, which is terrible because he was my closest friend.
We were also drinking a little bit.
Oh, that's true. Right. The beverages I was explaining. plating.
There was some beverages involved, so handwriting is probably not what it normally would be. But I love that you saved it too, because honestly, I was like, I think I remember maybe one that I had written to you, but I honestly don't remember what I had said. So Xandra's going to share those with us. And then I have a few that I feel like, especially as we've kind of gone through some trials in our marriage, things that I feel like are really important and things that we constantly have to, work at. And so, yeah.
Well, so here's two that I didn't. I feel like they're both yours, and then I was like, well, they're different ink. So one of them I'm pretty sure is, and the other one I'm like, who was it if it wasn't you? So the first one, I'll go with the like sweet, genuine things that I do need to do. One first. The baby's playing with. Sorry, interruption here. We buy toilet paper that's wrapped in paper because I hate how there's always cellophane around it. So anyway, So she's throwing around rolls,
playing with the paper,
and like putting them in, and it's in the bag here, and I'm like, So this first one is try gaming with him and then have him try something new with you. Just always try new things together, _. And I was like, that has to be Rebekah. Because the first thing I was worried about when we started dating was the gaming. I was like, I don't understand it. We actually are going to have an episode on this though, so we're not going to go deep into it.
Yes.
So I knew that was hers. And then the next one is just, it always makes me giggle, but it's good. Play hide and seek naked.
Did I write that? I don't think I wrote that one.
No, you didn't.
I did?
No, you did not.
Okay. I'm like, I don't.
No. Okay.
Am I blushing? I don't think I wrote that one.
But it sounds like something you would say. No, it's a different ink. It's slightly different. Yeah, no, it's different handwriting. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Oh my gosh.
But it was good. And here's one that most people give, which you really do. You were like, I don't need to do that. Schedule at least one date night every month on the same day.
Yes.
Like every first Monday. Let nothing interfere. It's your time. We haven't done this yet, and we already need this.
Yes.
Surprisingly.
Well, we've been married for almost like 12 years, and it's just now that we have been like going out for like granted the kids are old enough. We don't need a babysitter. Before, the babysitter costs more than our actual date for the 4 kids. And so we kind of got out of the habit, but now it's like we're finally doing that now. Yeah.
And along with the dates, no, not the same person, surprisingly. Like I was reading these and I'm like, what, were they like talking to each other? When you go on dates, always put your phones away. Have conversation. I was like, oh yeah. We're actually pretty good at that one though. Because I had always been like, what are we here for if you're gonna look at your phone?
Well, and I think that's like personality though too.
Yeah. Well, and I think when you're first dating, it's not an issue, so you have to find out later.
Well, and like, because Nathan's not a big talker, so if we do more dates, like where it's like activities or our favorite restaurant where we're just more comfortable, it's a lot easier to have those conversations. But we found out real quick early on, like, we just go out to dinner, we just end up like staring at each other, and we talk to each other every day, so how's this different? Like find activities that you guys can do together and count that as a date. Like it's still quality time together. Yeah. Well, and that's a good point because when we were working at the same place and almost the same schedule, I had us carpool. So at some point, like we did stop talking because we had talked all of like the work stuff in the car ride, and that's usually your day, when you don't see someone all day, or if you're not, one of you's not the primary home caregiver, like so you're like, oh, okay, see you later. That's not the case anymore, but it's just when you say that, you're done. And so if you already had the conversation in the car when you get to dinner, of course you're not going to have anything else to talk about. Yes, and when your kids are little, it's so easy to have a date night and talk about nothing but your kids.
Oh, I can
And
see
you're
that.
like, yeah. And you're like, okay, no, we need to like have something else to talk about. So yeah, I love that one.
This one's on the same date. When things get stale, get dressed up fancy and go out to dinner at a place neither of you've been to. Which actually I do love this because we tend to, I don't know if you guys can do it as much, but we tend to go to the same places and buy the same things.
Yes.
We have favorites, but sometimes it's also because our favorite is like, we live in the suburbs now, so our favorite Italian place is downtown. It's kind of a little hole in the wall. Luckily, it's survived the pandemic. So it's a treat to us too. But like, we also have to be in the mood. Like, do we want to go downtown and find the parking and wait in the little hole in the wall?
Yes. Our new thing is, so we go to the same place, but now they have like the sushi for two, and so it's you don't know what you're gonna get. And then we try and order a different drink. So it's like something new. And then it gives us something to talk about too. I'm like,
yeah.
No matter what happens, you're getting the octopus. I'm not eating it. I can't do it.
This one's sweet. I don't know. This is the same friend that wrote the one that I thought was yours, but isn't. It's always kiss goodnight and goodbye.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's sweet. Talk to each other. I'm going to skip some of these explicit ones. They're not that explicit.
They're probably mine.
One of them is, one of them isn't. One is be spontaneous and do crazy things. That could be anything, really.
Yeah?
Because he's also not really a risk taker, so I mean, us going ziplining would probably be spontaneous and crazy. Which, when you think about it, kind of is crazy.
Yeah? No, that would be fun.
Yeah, I think so too. And there's somewhere kind of close that we could do that. This one's good. Learn how each of you feel loved and appreciate and express accordingly. That was actually my sister-in-law. Your love languages, I think, is what she's talking about. Yeah. I'm pretty much all of them.
Me too.
Like, it's weird. Sometimes I'm more about the time. I'm always a gift giver. Like, if I find something random that I think is for you, Rebekah, or Ryan.
You are definitely a gift giver.
I'm like, okay, got it. Sometimes I'll hold on to it. A lot of times I don't. I'm like, this was supposed to be your birthday present, but it's January.
But that's what I love. Like so if you guys don't know Zandra, she'll when she sends a gift, you can tell that she's held on to certain things, and then she'll send it as like a care package, and it's like the sweetest thing ever because I suck at gifts. Like giving gifts almost unless something really hits me and I'm like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect for this person. I am horrible. I suck at giving gifts.
I guess I haven't bought gifts in a while. I forgot. You're right. I do kind of hold on to something.
Yeah.
And it is a package.
Yeah. It's super cute. You
did that. I was gonna say you kind of did that with Sabine and something for me.
Oh yeah.
I remember Sabine stuff. I don't.
Yeah. It just hit me one day, and I found some stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get it because nothing was really when you are like, oh, I have to get them something. It doesn't. I don't know. I want it to mean something. I guess is what I'm trying to say is when something crosses my mind. That's how I give gifts.
Yes.
Oh, the planner. I got you the planner.
Oh.
That's it.
Only because I haven't successfully used it yet that I forgot.
There's a lot to it.
Right. The reading, I was into it when I got it, and then I was like, all right, I need a break already. I did read that one. Play hide and seek naked.
Yes, you did. You seem to like that one.
I guess so. Because I think it's the concept of playing hide and seek. You're like, I haven't done that since I was 8. And then you're like, oh, dude, okay. Do it naked.
But do it naked.
Yeah.
Nerf Wars, the naked. That would be fun.
Always be enthusiastic about his hobbies and interests. Most of yours were date night ideas. Stargazing on a blanket, cuddling in the country, get outside.
Which we've never done. I probably wrote that because it's always something I've wanted to do.
I think we sort of did something like that. Oh yeah. So the first year of the pandemic, there was like a comet or meteor shower.
Ooh.
So we were trying to go out. It's actually kind of near where we live, but it doesn't have as much light pollution. So we went out, and that's actually everywhere else that everyone went. So you couldn't see it as well because all the cars' lights that they didn't turn off were on. But it was still nice. We're like, look, we're outside. Look how pretty the sky is and all the stars. It was really fun. It was a good way to get out.
Well, and so Nathan, if you're listening to this,
you guys can do it too. Just drive 20 minutes.
Not even. Like, we could just drive down the road.
Oh, that's true. I forget. Mm-hmm. I forget. Actually, those were some tips. They were all date related and understanding his love language. Mine's not that hard. And trying new things they were all around those days.
Trying new things. Well, and I think that is
together
because everybody was married, right? That was there.
So that's the funny thing. Yes. So Rach was the longest. I think she was a couple years after you. And then actually Kate and Jenny, they had been married a few months before, well, October and August before those few months before mine. So like 2018. Yeah.
So that is
I think it was them also being like, these are things that I'm going to need to remember to do.
Yes. Well, and it's like because it's not until you're there that you realize like the things that you think aren't going to be an issue. And when you're first dating and it's like fresh and new and fun and everything, and then you get into routines and habits and it's like you got to do new things. You got to make it fresh and fun and everything else. But I also feel like there's something special about like your usual things that you have together that aren't just like making something new. You know what I mean? Like having your favorite restaurant that you want to go to, and because those are kind of things that you do when you're dating too. And
yeah, that's true.
Like your favorite songs that, like make you think of each other. And so I love that. Like, but it is important to do new adventures, like creating new memories and just in general, like not even just with your significant other, but in general.
Hold on, my baby walked away.
We have a very tired toddler, so we are going to go ahead and wrap this up. But if you guys are not already following us, go ahead and check us out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're under Imperfect with Rebekah and Zandra, or Imperfect, WRNZ. We also are on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. Well, hopefully we've been having some issues with Apple, and Podbean. So if you guys are listening to us but you want to watch, we're actually on YouTube as well. So pretty much anywhere you'd listen to your podcast. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please go ahead and leave us a rating and review. And we would love to hear from you, especially on our social media. Like, come and give us a message and let us know if there's anything that you guys felt that kind of resonated with you, or if you want any other topics that we are kind of covering. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we hope that you guys have a perfectly imperfect day, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.